The dreaded tomato hornworm. Anyone that has grown tomatoes are familiar with this nasty pet. They come out of the ground and climb the plants and start chowing down, devouring the leaves and tomatoes. They can do a lot of damage in just a few hours. The tomato hornworm is also very difficult to spot because they're the same color as the plant. Best times to look are early in the morning or just before dusk when the day is cooler. You're not likely to find them during the hottest part of the day. Their markings also make a good disguise because they almost mimic the details of tomato leaves. You more likely will observe the damage they have done before you even spot the worm itself. Looking around the damaged area is a good place to begin your search. You may even spot some of their droppings on leaves or on spiders' webs. Their droppings look like little grenades. The droppings will be green only if they're fresh in the morning. The droppings will turn brown after a while and blend in with the soil, and then you can't find them. Search the plant above where you spot the droppings. The worms tend to be on the underside of stems and leaves as they enjoy their lunch. Can you see the worm in this clip? Now, if you find this sight, do not be alarmed. This tomato hornworm is being host to the Braconid wasp, whose eggs have been planted inside the worm. The wasps literally eat their way out and hatch from these little white cocoons. The worm will die in the process, and you gain garden helpers to aid you in killing hornworms, caterpillars, beetles, aphids, stink bugs, and squash bugs. Here is a tomato hornworm preparing for the moth adult stage of its life. You want to remove it so that it does not hatch any more eggs on your plant. Let me find him again. I'm going to get focused on him first. Alright, go ahead. There's a bunch of poop right down there too.
They were attacked already by the other bugs. But I found 2 of them, so you know there's going to be more.
Yeah, there were 2 over there being eaten. And then you killed 2 of them, right?
Yeah. No, 3.
Next one, I want you to take your time. I want to make sure I've got it in focus before you chop his head off, and I want to see the green ooze dripping out of his body. When you see a bunch of poops like this, in this case they're on a spider web, that's a clue as to where to look for the dreaded hornworm, tomato hornworm. And looking above that spider web, here we go. Whoops, stay in focus, will you? Come on, there he is. See his little sharp point on the end of his tail, his little horn? And I think he sees me, he's hanging his head low. He says, uh-oh, she caught me, I'm in trouble. That's right, your head's gonna get chopped off. Right. Chop his head off, slowly. Yeah. Sorry, worm, but it's either you or my tomatoes. Right. Chop his head off, slowly. Yeah. Do you see it dripping?